Dang, it's a Mustang. Alright, so here we are, Monday afternoon. Starting off in Irvine as usual. We're on DuPont Drive. Weather's beautiful, sunny and almost cool. So we've got the new tire and the tube strapped to the back of the bike, so hopefully that stays intact. I don't recall if I brought my patch kit or not. I think I did. No sense in looking because it's not gonna. Yeah, I put it in my bag this morning. So I don't have my other backup tube with the slime and the patch on it. I left that at home since I have this new setup. So yeah, here we go. Same old thing. I work in the same spot, so we're taking the same old routes. Stopping at the red light. That I forget what percent said they want to keep the intersections. It was definitely a lot more people want the intersections than not. So we'll keep it like this for right now. Maybe I'll do more editing on the membership videos once I start making those. So I haven't done any membership videos yet because I've just been doing the standard commuter videos, and I kind of want to keep those available to people who don't want to, who aren't interested in becoming a member of the channel. And then eventually, depending on the success, like I'm sure I'll come up with more ideas for membership benefits. It's like, it's hard for me to just manage my life right now as is. And that's why I don't even though it'd be really simple to do TikTok videos and Instagram, I can't keep up with responding to the comments and stuff like that on Instagram or TikTok. And so I just have to stick with the YouTube stuff, and then as far as having memberships, that's something I'm gonna have to learn how to work into my routine, which I'll be able to do, because when I first started, even the just editing videos and putting a video out a day was challenging for me. It would take me a long time to edit the videos, and but now it still takes a while, but I've over time, you learn different workarounds. I learned that I don't have to. I could take time and make an intro rather than. If I'm so filming in 2K gives me, the processing's faster, so that gives me more time to be able to actually edit the video, make an intro and things like that to make it more. I know a lot of people don't care about that, but if there's people that are interested in the channel or are scrolling, might be able to make it more appealing. So we're on MacArthur. It's a heavy traffic section right here. A lot of debris on this section of the road, for sure. No street sweepers coming through here, so I just got to stay. I need to keep a look ahead of me and see if I can spot any nails or anything like that. I didn't realize that car was totally still right there. Man, I'll have to look at the video. I was looking behind me, and when I looked up, that car was stopped, which I had plenty of time. But I don't know if I thought that car was actually rolling or if it had just stopped, you know? Hard to tell. So we're on Red Hill now. Check the phone. I'm gonna check text messages real quick. It's 4:26. I don't know what route I'm taking right now yet. So the job hunt for a part-time job is on. It's not easy though. It's not easy to find part-time work. Like, I have a resume, but my resume is like crazy. You know, I guess. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know how that works, you know, when you have like I have my job right now is like, not like I have a professional position. What are you doing? Turn? Just not enough in Orange County, man. We're sinking fast. So how do I find something that's worth the compensation? You know, most part-time jobs are gonna not pay very much. So maybe I'm trying to kind of find like just a basic, like, so I work on, before I was manager, like I work on machines, you know, like anything from like furnaces, like dental ceramic furnaces, so centering furnaces, bisque furnaces, like industrial furnaces, all the way up to massive hydraulic presses, and then everything in between, lab equipment, stuff like that. But I've done facility maintenance. So prior to this job, I worked as facilities maintenance for an injection mold machine company for 5 years. But what I would do is I would go through and do my daily tasks, and then when I would get done with that work, I would go find like the floor mechanics and help those guys out. And that's how, and then I ended up going to school for industrial maintenance technology, and then that's where this whole career began. So I should be able to maybe get a decent like part-time job, like working at I don't know, somewhere in Irvine at a hotel or something, But in order for it to be like worth like my time, I don't really want to make minimum wage. So I did that the last time I ran into this issue. So when you get, like, I was associate manager before, and which was a salary position, and I had worked at this job for so long and worked so much overtime that when I got the salary position, I lost a lot of money, so I had to go work at Home Depot. But for that career advancement, sometimes you kind of have to make that sacrifice to get to the next level, because you'll get topped out. You get topped out hourly, and then, well, what are you going to do next? You know what I mean? You're either just going to keep doing that and hope you get a bunch of overtime, or you're going to be stagnant, and that's what happened to me. Plus, I'm interested in managing. I mean, I don't always want to be working on equipment, so it's kind of fun, like learning how to manage people and setting goals for people and helping them. I didn't have a lot of help like in my career. Like, I didn't have any guidance. I just kind of had to stumble around this my current job and learn. And so once again, I found myself in that same position where you're topped out, and in order for you to progress in your career, you have to take a salary job. But sometimes it's not, even though it's technically your base pay, you get compensated more, but if you're used to working a lot of overtime, you end up kind of, it can balance out a little bit, but you can lose quite a bit of money. But then, like, I think once it's a long-term thing, so in 5 years it'll be worth it. Maybe even in 2 years it'll be worth it. But yeah, I'd work 2 weeks at Home Depot and make what I made in a few days at my job. So it was really tough. You're just getting, and then they tax, and then you get taxed. Wait, it's just a mess. Like, how can you, I don't know, man. I don't know how to figure this out. If there's a way to make like cash, that would be nice. Oh, I gotta answer this phone call. we back? Yeah, we're back. Back tire's holding up. In both regards, the new one is strapped in securely still. And the bald one is doing well so far. Hopefully I don't have to I don't have to swap it out. This road's pretty rough though right here. This Yeah, look at that mess. Oh my God, broken reflectors and plastic. Is this open? Can't see anything. So pretty familiar route, y'all. That's okay. We'll make it exciting. So I'm gonna go on Tustin Avenue and then cut over, you know. This front tire is pretty noisy. So the front brake, these brake pads on the front have been on for a long time. So I have one set of brake pads left. I don't know when I replaced the ones on the back. I'm thinking it was at 2,500 miles. I don't really write this kind of stuff down. But I'm surprised the front is still good. Like I thought they were at the end of their life, but I adjusted made an adjustment on them a few weeks ago, and they're still holding up. I was avoiding that angle iron they just ran over. I love this, man. Been getting a lot of not friction, but I've been getting in situations lately that are making me realize I need to get a car. Yeah, I just never, I guess there's something I've like got tunnel vision or something. I just don't think about things sometimes, like the big picture, you know, like I'm dedicated to this e-bike stuff and I really enjoy it. And it's like, I will ride every day in just about all weather. But there's one thing to bike every day, but not having a second car it can create a lot of problems, you know. If there's an emergency, like what am I gonna do, you know? And Yeah, with the kids, like, I mean, like, how am I gonna get, I mean, there's always Uber, but that doesn't always, you know, that's not always gonna work. So I feel like more vulnerable now than I used to, you know? Like, I could still bike to work if I had a car, and then if an emergency happens, then I'll just like Uber to my car, and then I'm in business, you know? But right now it's like, if I had to pick up the kids from school because something happened, like I can't do that, you know? Hence, that's another reason why I need to get this second job.
Wait.
Or get a higher paying job than what I have right now, or get this, or both, and get this YouTube channel maybe bringing in something. Oh, I like this part. Anyway, let's just enjoy the ride though for right now. Hopefully I don't hit this wall. So I have my sunglasses on, and I usually don't have them on my ride home. I mean, sometimes, but under this bridge, it's hard for me to, it looks bright on the video, but in real life it's not. My phone's ringing now. There's usually people walking on this sidewalk, but school's out, so it's probably not anybody. Usually it's kids. In 24 minutes. This is my way of making a 1-hour video. So this has all been pretty mellow, right? So now it's about ready to get crazy. So we need to get on the right side of the street, but we also need to
wait.
I don't know how I can get a green light. There's the police, so I can't do anything crazy. I was gonna do a jump across this way when this light turned green. Car's going fast. Get him. Get him. Come on, man, this light's taking forever. Got like a handful of broken glass under my tires. Come on, man. Dude, that took way too long, man. Let's see, can we jump over? I think we can jump over, guys. Oh, we gotta deal with a bus. So this is where it gets hectic on this ride, because Tustin is not safe at all. And it's packed. Narrow lanes, rough lanes, fast cars, emergency vehicles. Bald tires. Yeah, this lane is so narrow. The gutter is not an option here. Got my front headlight on, anything to help. I don't have my high-vis vest on though, I forgot it. It's been 28 minutes. We're about 8 miles into the ride. So I would say, I don't know what the round, like the full trip, like how many miles this ride is. This route, I'm gonna say it's probably about 16 miles. Wind horse suspension. More than likely, these people are going for the freeway. It's all right. I just need a little gap, my friends. Very critical to have good brakes. So, you know, I used to, not very long ago, 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, when I was having issues with my brakes, I kind of just lived with it a little bit, because I was like, oh, I'll just ride slower, you know, I'll just take it easy or whatever. But you know, these are all obvious things, but like, I don't know, sometimes I just accept conditions and make my life harder. Not in just like with the bike, but with anything. So you procrastinate and you put things off because you feel like you don't have time, and then, or you don't have money, and then you just keep making stuff worse and worse for yourself. And then pretty soon, the hole's so deep you can't get out of it, you know? Feels like we're going slow right now, but we're going almost 28, we're going 27. It's just when you hit these long stretches, it seems like you're going slow. So I got to work a fireworks booth on. Oh shit! Is my tire still here? Yeah, tire's still good. Yeah, I've got to work a fireworks booth on Wednesday at Target up on meats, testing and meats from I don't know what time. I think from 6:45 to 10. Come on, Windhorse. This is where we need that motor goat or whatever it's called. That moped style bike that has the dual batteries and it goes pretty fast. I think it goes like 55. But it's like a 125 pound beast. That'd be a great commuter. But I don't know if I could handle a bike much heavier than this one. So this one's actually pretty light for an e-bike. It's only, I think it's like 80 pounds. But most bikes are gonna be way more than that. Maybe this one's like 75 or 80. I can't remember. But you start getting bigger batteries. Getting bigger batteries, bigger motors. There's a price to pay for everything, I guess, is what I'm getting at. So if you want a bike that goes further, goes faster, it's gonna weigh more. There's just no way around that. So that's why it's like, I don't know. I need to sit down and write, like, okay, what do I need from an e-bike? I don't know, man. I think the budget e-bikes are sufficient. I think that since Electric has made that bigger battery, like they used to only have like their Electric's long range batteries for the XP3s it was only 13 amp hours. I mean it was only a 500 watt motor, so it didn't really matter. But like I have two 10 amp batteries for my Electric, but now and this is a 750 watt motor, and it's got a 13 point something amp hour battery. So I feel like the range on this is pretty decent, but when we start talking about doing some of those long trips all the way to the beach, that's where I'm like, I mean, I don't want to just ride to the beach and then what am I going to do? I got to ride back. I'm not going to take my car. I'm not going to have somebody drop me off. I'm not going to have somebody pick me up. Like, to me, it's like if you're going to go e-biking, like, you're going to e-bike the whole way, That's the whole thing. I mean, unless you're traveling, right? If you're traveling with an RV or something, that's totally different. Get off there. Stop by here real quick, and then we're gonna head to maybe to Palm. Say what's up to my homies. So my friend, oh shoot, glass. So the guy I know that works here is not working right now. Got the new guy. Got the new guy. All right, how are we gonna do this? So let's go do some neighborhood riding. So we're gonna go up Palm, which we take frequently, but usually not in this direction. Yeah, I need to adjust my back brakes. Riding right into that sun, man. See what time it is. It's 5 o'clock. Kind of took me kind of a long time to get over here. Well, not really. I guess 40 minutes isn't too bad. But I swear I did this. I have a video from last week where I rode from the hotel here to Orange and then over into Irvine, and it took me 45 minutes, but I must be mistaken. It must have been, I must have like cut a section out of it or something, I don't know. So a neighbor of mine was supposed to give me a car, which I know that sounds crazy, but her dad, he can't drive anymore, and her son lives with her dad and takes care of him, and she was saying she would give me the car, but then I was like, I just thought it was kind of like too generous, you know? So I never like took her up on the offer. But like, I kind of regret that now. Bruxy. Man, I went and got my kids that one time. Just for the kids, it was like 60 bucks. For a piece of chicken and a waffle, man. Yo, something that's like, something that's good to, the one thing I think, like, so my wife sent me this message today for this Paris style bakery over at the Garden Walk. And not my favorite location. Remember, I did a walk over there not too long ago. But still, I looked at their website, and man, their food looks good. And it's, of course, it's pricey, you know. A piece of cake's gonna be like, well, I don't even know if cake is the right word for it. We ought to just keep going. We can't wait. It's cake, right? Or a pie, or whatever. You know, it's gonna run you $6.99 to $10 a piece, probably. Which sounds crazy expensive, right? But and then a lot of these little other types of I don't know the word for them, you know, but like pastries, like French pastries. We got to get over. I don't know what this Astro van's doing. What's he doing? Ah, man. Yeah, we're just gonna go on the sidewalk. So you could get like a fancy croissant for $4.99. All these cool different little pastries, but like when I see that, I'm like, to me that's kind of worth it. So like, let's say I get a chicken sandwich on a waffle that's $12.99. It's a piece of chicken with a waffle. Oh my God, that car almost got smoked. I need to get on the right side of the road before I cause an accident. And then you just eat it, right? It's just a sandwich. It's a fried chicken breast and a waffle. I mean, you can't make that really you can't really make that any better than what it is. It just is what it is, you know? I mean, I guess if they have like some kind of secret, barbecue sauce that's like good. Oh my goodness. You know that, but still, that's just gonna be like mayonnaise and hot sauce, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be special. So, or for $7.99, you could get this piece of cake or a piece of pie, like cheesecake or pie or some crazy pastry, you know, for half the price. And it's something that, it's like a piece of artwork, you know what I mean? Like you have a legit like pastry chef that spent years perfecting their art and perfecting this dessert and selling it for a price that sounds expensive, but it's really not. Versus a chicken sandwich that, somebody just came up with like some chicken sandwich design that's like basic, and it's being made by a 16-year-old kid. When he gets out, out of school, he goes and makes chicken sandwiches at Bruxy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I need to talk to my wife about this. because I think when we get some money, I want to take her there. And the experience, right? So what kind of experience is it going to be? You're going to sit down in these this quaint little spot with these little mini chairs and a little mini round table with a cup of coffee and a pastry. Sounds good. So we watch a lot of baking shows. Well, not a lot, one in particular. So we watch, spring baking championship, Christmas baking championship, or whatever it's called. Every season has one of these little baking shows. And it's just good, man. I used to not really trip out on sweets, but the last few years, I've really liked good desserts. And my wife is a great baker. She makes really good stuff. I'm definitely a big fan of cheesecake. I need to get in the street. I need to get in the street because this is guess we can make it. Ah, shit, man. I should have gotten in the freaking street, bro. Thank you. So you notice on my last few videos, I just stay in the street right there, right? Don't have any rough riding right here. Alright, well, at least we're gonna have a 1 hour video when everything's said and done. It's already 52 minutes. Alright. So what time it is? 5:12. So I told everybody I'd be home by 5:30, so we got the wind resistance right now. It is strong. All right, we've been 53 minutes. We've gone 15.2 miles. I see this guy in the morning all the time. in the video, you're probably going to see those people pretty easy. But I could not see them very easily. This wind is just brutal. So we got 4,871 miles on the bike. So we'll probably hit 5,000 this weekend. Well, maybe not, because I'm not going to ride to work on Friday. '56. So that's our video. Nice 1 hour video. So maybe I might publish 2 videos tomorrow. Just to get this Monday out of the way and use it. The kids, I would take them to the park. We went to the park last night, but we didn't get there till it was already dark, so we couldn't play football. There was like, it's really crazy. It's this park right here, Memory Lane Park, and there was like a couple of homeless guys on bikes, and there's like a little workstation there where they actually have an adjustable wrench welded to a chain so you can work on your bike. And then they have like a drinking fountain right there. And then one of the homeless guys was like filling up this jug of water and going around the park and like dumping it on random stuff, like dumping the water on random stuff, like he'd dump it on a bench. At first I thought he was like watering flowers, but no, he was watering everything. He was watering benches, fences, plants. He's watering the drinking fountain. It's completely crazy. And then another couple, the teenage couple, showed up with a blanket and a bag of who knows what, probably alcohol and whatever else. And they were at the playground up on the jungle gym. And my daughter couldn't even play in the jungle gym because they were up there fooling around. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch you on the next one.